video for the Tunisian Crochet Along, which finished in mid-April, and here you will see all of the entrants that we had in the 3 different categories, and then what I will also do is pull for all of the winners. Same as last time, I will do it using a random number generator because it feels like the fairest way to do it. So I already have the lists of all of the people that entered under the 3 categories, and I will show you my computer screen as I do the random number generate. So first of all, what I'll do is show you all of the different variations that we had of the cobbled street camel. And here are the entries that we had for Ocasso. And the final option was a free-for-all. You could do any Tunisian pattern that you liked, and we had such an array of different projects, so here they are. Okay, what an amazing amount of projects, and they're also very different, even the ones that are from the same pattern, like the Cobbled Streets Cal by Sol Rencoret. Just incredible to see how many different takes you can get on one pattern. So because there were 3 categories, there are 3 sets of prizes, and they're pretty much all the same with small variations in between. So the first part of the prize, which will house everything else, is this cute little bunny bag, which I bought from Oh For Hook's Sake. I love it. I saw hers when she was actually doing it for part of the crochet along. She was, I think, on a bus or a train, and I loved it. So when I saw that she had some in her Etsy shop, I quickly went and nabbed some for the Cal prizes. So you would each get a bag. And then I am a massive fan of stationery, so each of you will get one of these cool little jotters as well, which fit in the bag. And it will just be random as to which one each of the prize winners gets. And then when I did my my Fibershare parcel over to Vicky in Australia, one of the skeins that I got her was Mothy and the Squid, and at the same time as buying the skein for her, I also got some mini skeins for part of the podcast prize. And if you know me, you know that I love patterns that will use up bits and pieces of yarn. So you will each get a Mothy and the Squid mini skein. And then you may also know that I've just come back from Amsterdam. So whilst in Amsterdam, I picked out some of my favourite of Van Gogh's artwork, and so you will each get one of those postcards as well. And I tend to like his less traditional work, so it's not the sunflowers or irises that I love the most. There are other ones, so you'll get to see some of my favourite pieces of Van Gogh work. And also they had buttons of the almond blossom, so I picked up a packet of 3 of them, so you will each get one of those too. And then I have a thing that when I go abroad I have to go like sweetie shopping, because I find foreign chocolate and sweeties so much more enticing than the stuff that we get in the UK. So I found these mega blocks of chocolate. Now they are actually from Belgium, because I'm not sure that there's a big Dutch chocolate trade, but they were bought from Holland, and again different variations, so I'll give you whichever. And then I also found these are Dutch little bonbons, so you'll all get some bonbons in there as well. Can't help it, I love going to foreign supermarkets, and you're going to be the winners, will be the beneficiaries of that. The other thing that I wanted to say just before I pull the prizes is I had another prize that came through from Tanya at TJ Frog, and I showed these a wee while ago, and then she kindly gifted me some as well. But these were the prize ones, and these were some Dorset button stitch markers that Tanya had given. They're great for crochet because they've got the lobster claw on them, and rather than split these into one stitch marker each, what I wanted to do was give them as an additional prize for somebody. And when I looked at the Ravelry thread every time, there was one person who was always really quick to respond, really helpful, and just so lovely, and always an integral part of the Tunisian Cal thread, and that is Jen. So Jen is from America, and I will be sending these over to her, maybe with a couple of extra little bits and pieces as well, just to say thank you for being so chatty in the thread and for being such an integral part of the Crochet Along. It's much appreciated, thank you. So let's draw for the winners for the 3 categories. I'm going to start with Cobbled Streets, and I've gone through Instagram and Ravelry and found that we had 14 people that placed out information in the FO thread. So I have typed in 1 to 14, we'll press generate, and it's come back with number 12. And number 12 is Hooks and Horror. Excellent. I'm really chuffed about that, because you did a really brightly coloured variegated one in quite a bright rainbow, and it looks so different from so many of the other cobbled streets that were in there. And also, yeah, you just kept on going at it. I know you had curly bottoms, you had all sorts of things that you were battling against with your Cobbled Streets version. So you are our Cobbled Streets winner, well done. And on to the second one then, which is Picasso. And we had 2 entrants for that, because I can't add my own in. So numbers 1 to 2, generate, it's number 2, which is Rachel, Wool Intentions. Well done. Rachel is actually the person that sent me my Fibershare parcel. So I'll be sending another parcel back to you, Rachel. And then under the other category, where people could make anything that they wanted, we had 16 entries. So let me just pop in 16. I'm going to press generate. And number 1 is what has come up. And number 1 is That Charlotte, which was, it was a Mediterranean wave shawl that she'd done. And I think That Charlotte, I think that's your Ravelry name, and I can't remember what your Instagram name is, but I'm fairly sure you're the lady that lives in Barcelona and posts all the beautiful photos down on the beach in Barcelona. I'm fairly sure that's who you are. But it's a really beautiful shawl in Mediterranean colours, and really lovely Tunisian. I think it also might have been your own pattern that you worked up as well. Might be wrong on that, but I'm fairly sure that was the case. So I will be sending you out your goodies parcel as well. Well done to everybody. It's been another fantastic crochet along. Really enjoyed it. I've loved seeing everybody move their skill levels up. I think most people that came to it were very much beginners or complete novices at Tunisian crochet. I certainly was, and I learned a huge amount through doing cobbled streets and Ocasso with Sol's patterns, and yeah, it's just been a really fab crochet along to see what everybody makes. It's fantastic. The next along that I'm going to do is actually a craft along. That's going to start on the 2nd of June, and that is based on getting your whips out and assessing what you want to do with your whips, whether it's time to finish, frog or donate, basically. So in the meantime, you could be getting your whips out, and then come the 2nd of June, working out which ones you're going to try and finish off in the months of June, July and August. I probably won't do prizes for that one, because it's just like the prize is truly getting to the end of your whips and having dealt with them all, and not having them lying about in the dark recesses of your living room, and getting them off your shoulders as well, because I know quite a lot of people feel guilt attached to the number of whips that they have. So we're going to spend this summer dealing with whips, and that can be any craft. So it could be sewing, spinning, knitting, crochet, Tunisian, rug making, tatting, lace making, doesn't matter, model aeroplanes, whatever it is that you've got sat as a work in progress. Please come and join me throughout the summer months to assess them and work out what it is that you want to do with your whips. I'll be talking about that more in the next episode. Bye bye, well done.